Hello world, welcome to another edition of Road Games with the Bloody Jug Band. For the Bloody Jug Band, I am Cragmire.
I'm Death Ray.
And I'm Stormy G.
Road games we play on the road as we are driving across this great world of ours on the way to gigs, conventions, random
Hoedowns,
watering holes, juke joints, all across this great world.
fests,
Street fairs.
Street festivals.
art festivals.
Ooh, so many options, private events. For those who are interested in any of those, you can email us at Bloody Jug Band. Well, I don't want to give them. You can go to the website and find it. I don't want spammers. Stormy, as the resident game master, what game are we playing today?
Today we are playing a game of What's Your Number?
Ooh, what's your number?
That's a new game.
This is the new game. This is the new game brought to you by Player 10. What'syournumbergame.com. Stormy, what is the premise of this new game for road games?
The premise of the game is ultimately I'm going to give you a scenario. And you are going to guess on a scale of 0 to 100 how likely am I to appreciate this scenario.
So Ray and I are in direct competition. We're both competing, Ray.
Okay.
We're picking a number. Whoever's closest to the number that Stormy has
Get
in
your
her
wife.
head takes
When's
Stormy.
your wife?
Gets to drive home
Okay.
with Stormy.
Gets right in the passenger seat while Stormy drives.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes. This is Stormy's vehicle. Thank you to Orlando Kia. But at the same
And with the new shoes.
yeah, with the new
Pirelli
shoes on it,
tires.
yeah, Pirelli tires. But at the same time, Stormy never gets to drive her vehicle when I am around. I do not trust Stormy to drive. She tells me that she drives just fine.
I've heard it's a lot of fun in the passenger seat when Stormy
Yes,
drives.
yes. These
Woo!
shit bars, whatever, are okay.
The old Squoze bar.
Yeah, Squoze bar. All right, Stormy, let's start it off. You for the use at home. You can use guys at home. You can play along with us. You can also purchase the game at what'syournumbergame.com if you like the kind of banter and camaraderie we're going to have right now. Stormy, scenario 1.
Scenario number 1. Silent sex when people are in the next room.
We forgot to mention this is the NSFW,
Right.
not safe for work edition of the What's Your Number, which is the only version that we know. Silent sex while people in the next room. How much does Stormy like this?
Right.
Ray, you go first. You know my wife better than I do.
I'm going to go 14.
14, 0 being the lowest number,
Right.
100 being the high. So Stormy does not like silent sex.
With people in the next room. I think that ruins her jam.
Okay.
Sahara Desert of people in the next room. Like, you just never know. Dakota and I got the glass up against the door.
I think they're in the next. I think they're listening.
I think he's almost in. Oh yeah, he's in. I don't think she's down. I don't think she could be comfortable enough to enjoy it. So I ventured down that road.
See, and I think the difference of doing it, silent sex, or being into it are two different things. Because sometimes it's a necessity. You just have to do it,
Sometimes you just have free time.
Right. Or you have children, or you have parents, or you have in-laws, or you have outlaws. You have bandmates, strangers. You're in a hostel. There's some guy, in the.
I'm hostile most of the time.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's somebody in the bed right next to you.
Let's ask this guy. Maybe he knows.
You think he has a pulse on if Stormy likes silent sex?
With people in the next room.
Happy Biketoberfest, everybody. Everybody's going to get to know. I'm gonna say that as much as it's not convenient, I do think there's something about it that is a little like you got away with something.
I looked at my Christmas present earlier.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna say 66%.
Okay.
66%, and you said 14.
14.
All right, Stormy, what do we have?
This one got a solid 100.
Ooh!
Who knew?
Yeah.
Wow, we've got to start going off.
Sorry, Mom and Dad. I didn't know that.
I had no idea.
Jeez. Whoa.
That one got a solid
Wow. Okay, so it is its thing. It's more than just the necessity of Stormy. It is more of a little bit of a turn on. It seems like the silent sex.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine Stormy being silent. It's
like it's a game in and of itself.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You got to put your toe in her mouth to keep her quiet.
See you. We'll try that game out next time on Road Games. Okay, well, I learned something. So I got that point.
You got that point.
All right, I'm boom.
You knew something
One
about
for
your
me.
wife this time.
There are a lot of bikes. They said that this was a Biketober, that was going to be bikes, but there are a lot of bikes driving in the street. Motorcycles, yeah.
Not like tricycles.
No. Stormy, scenario 2.
Scenario number 2. Having things up your butt.
Ray, you got a pulse on this one?
I'm always surprised by this, because almost any lady I've talked to, I've always undershot this number.
You've undershot?
100% of the time throughout the course of my hundreds of years I've been alive,
yeah.
I have undershot this number every time. I think, there's no way she would want something up her butt. Completely wrong. I just way missed the mark.
We are talking about Stormy, though.
We're talking about Stormy, though, who I know as well as anybody does.
Sure.
Or no one. 22.
22,
yeah, 22. I don't think she's the up the butt girl.
Well, that's what I'm going to say. If you
married her.
If I was that's why we got married, because I was like,
you knew she wasn't.
I was like, I really don't like things up my butt or sticking anything in other people's butts. And she was like, me too. And I was like,
more.
And I go, well, I don't know you really well, but will you marry me? Because I think that's a great platform to base.
We should put a band together.
Yeah.
That was the criteria one time.
And the Butthole Surfers was taken, and so we
the Bloody Jug Band.
Yeah. I'm going to say, because I was surprised by the 100 on the last question, but I think I've got a pulse in this. I'm going to go 0. I'm going to go 0 because I would be surprised if she gave any credence, even to, what would you say? 22%. I think that's 22% more.
Too much than she's.
That's 22% more of things that Stormy wants in her butt.
Remember, I've been 100% surprised 100% of the time in my life.
Okay, no, I think that, so it could be a 5 or 6, but I think if it's 5 or 6 and you really don't like things, I think it's like a.
If you're not over 50, you don't like things.
I think it's glass half full. Yeah, I think it's you either like it or you don't.
You're either 0 or 100.
Yeah, I think that this is a question that is a kind of polarizing.
There's never been a day when you've been like, I could use something.
But not on only on Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Right.
Not on
any days that end with a Y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, look at these dudes. Hell yeah, what's up?
He's smoking, right?
Really, he's chewing.
Okay,
right.
I'm gonna say 0. Stormy, what do you got?
I got 0.
Oh, right on the money.
I got 0.
Wow. Did you get double points for on the money?
I don't know, but I should get a little bonus, a little star, a little star on my points. All right, Stormy, we're almost to the venue. Let's finish it. 3, scenario 3. I got 2 points.
Scenario 3, going to a nudist resort.
Well, you seem to know her this round. You go ahead and go first, Hoss.
Well, there is a story behind this that the Bloody Jug Band on multiple occasions has played a nudist resort.
Before my time.
Yeah, been many years. It was called Caliente Resort. I don't know if somebody liked it or not. I do think it was fun for conversation. I do think we saw way more than we intended to see.
For.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they paid us to be there, and I don't care. I'll close my eyes and sing. I don't give a shit. But it was a peculiar. It was a peculiar thing. It is not all you think it's going to be. In the advertisements, they make it seem like a lot of college age adults or young adults were there getting naked and playing
volleyball.
Yeah, volleyball. It is not that. We do live in Florida. This is where most people, retirement's capital of the world, where most people come to die. And it seems like most of those people, they don't have their children in the house anymore. They want to be nudists late in life.
They want dick out for the last few years.
Saggy boobs, a lot of dick out.
A lot of dick out.
I'm going to say, I think just from the sheer kind of conversation factor, the interest of it, I think it's a good 60%, 60.
Okay.
I'm going to say 60 simply because I think it's an experience. I don't think that we're ever going to become nudists. I don't think that's our jam. But I do think that Stormy thinks it's kind of a quirky, fun thing to see other people do it, to go to a nudist resort. So I'm going to say 60.
I'll shoot a little bit under that. I'll say 40%. I don't know why. I just...
Yeah, and again, I don't think that Stormy would go and feel comfortable being naked and doing that. But going to one and just kind of...
chilling.
Yeah, like people
which is
watching.
Creepy, yeah.
Yeah, people watching.
Yeah,
I think
I don't think she's that creepy. Like, I mean, I'm a huge advocate of nakedness and nudity and
people watching.
And people watching and being naked myself.
Okay.
I think that's what God intended it.
Stormy, what do you have?
50%.
Oh, we split it.
So 50%.
We both get a point.
What was I?
60 and I was 40.
Okay. All right. Draw on that one. Okay. So I'm at 2.5 and you're at 0.5.
Right.
Yeah.
It was,
okay.
It was fun.
I'm still able to drive at 0.5.
Yeah, fun conversation. Okay. So
Question 4.
Question 4.
Question number 4. Giving booze as birthday gifts.
Well, I know that we have multiple band members that have received booze as birthday gifts from Stormy.
Have we?
Well, I know Big Daddy Germ. He doesn't remember it, but
he drank it.
Yeah, but he got booze from us. I also know that at our wedding, people gave us lots of Jacko Blast rum, which is
has nothing to do with jacking off.
Which happens to be mine, my favorite beverage, and by proxy, Stormy's favorite beverage. So I know that we like receiving alcohol. We don't like tequila. We don't like a lot of other things. But if you give us the kind of beverage that we like, I think it's a great gift. Saves Daddy from having to go to the liquor store. That's time. That's time. More time for drinking.
Time is money.
Yeah. So I'm going to say, how much does Stormy like giving a gift of alcohol? I mean, we're grown adults. We are musicians. I think it's a kind of a commonplace thing. I'm going to say 80%. 80? Yeah, I think 80 is a solid number.
I'm going to go on the other side. I think that Stormy has too much, not too much, but just for sake of the argument, has more invested interest in people than what they're going to be, imbibing alcohol-wise. I think she would want something more significant to their relationship.
That's
or something
true.
more personal about. I think she's just much more spiritually connected.
She likes the quirky gift, or she likes the gift that's very meaningful
for that person.
Right, for that person.
Like any asshole could give me a bottle of Jim Beam, but only Stormy would know something that I want from the hours we have spent together.
Yeah, that's a pretty good point.
I'm going to go on 30. I'm going to go 30. That she would give it, but she would prefer to make it more personal than Jacko Blast.
Yeah, I think that's...
I
think it's a very valid point. That's a tough one. Yeah, you could be right on that. Story, what do you think?
I said 17.
17?
Yeah.
Oh!
I knew something.
Did Ray hit it on the mark there?
He did.
I am not surprised. Ray, as always, understands my wife more than I do. Okay, so you have 1.5, and I've got 2.5.
Yeah.
So the best
I've got to win the next one so we can tie.
Okay, if you win the next one, I'll give you the win. I don't think we can.
I think a tie is all right.
Okay, you think
we can
so?
have a draw, yeah.
Okay, I didn't read the...
Like when The Undertaker and Triple H both get knocked out at the same time, nobody has won.
You'd think that we both read the instruction manual for this game, so I don't know if there's a legal draw or not, but there's sure hell of a lot of biting.
Do we have to, how long has this game taken? We can... And then nobody will know.
Yeah, exactly. All these people in front of us are from Illinois.
And not one of them wearing a bra, so, it's going to be a good day.
Good day at Biketoberfest with the Bloody Jug Band. Stormy, last question.
No bras allowed.
As we get out of this...
no bras allowed.
Oh!
Our last question. Breastfeeding in public.
Okay.
Now,
but we're talking about when Stormy was pregnant, right?
Stormy was pregnant?
No, but when she was.
Okay.
She was once. Or just, we're gonna chalk it up to feeding. Is that how you interpret it? Feeding a child in public.
Correct.
Not like some random stranger sucking on your breast.
Or me, yeah.
Or Ray.
Me getting a shot for my coffee, which wouldn't happen anyways. I drink a black, so.
Right.
If I wanted to make an Americano with some titty milk.
We're talking about children and not fed.
Childbearing.
Okay.
Childbearing.
I know much less about non-fetish topics.
Either or, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna say breastfeeding in public.
Not Publix, the grocery store.
No. I don't know. I think that Stormy is a private person. I don't think if it was a necessity, like, oh, you had to breastfeed, but I cannot remember a time where it was that big of a thing that we had to bust out the boob in public. Now, I don't have a problem with women doing that in public, but I also kind of feel that literally your vehicle or your house or your something, I know your kid's upset, but like we're in the middle of
Your
a
dungeon.
Yeah, but I mean, you were in the middle of we're walking around Target or a retail store or something. Normally, they do have a family bathroom.
Boob out section.
Yeah, I mean, but there is a family section of the bathroom that you can
it's
go
called
in
a
with
stall. There's usually people having sex in it.
No. I'm saying that some of these, most of these places have like a third bathroom that is a family bathroom where those kind of things.
I thought that was. Wow,
no, it's not for coitus. It's not for
mind blown.
Cunnilingus. It's
that's a lot of weird words. The coitus. I don't want that. Do you have to take like Blue Star ointment for that? I got the coitus. Really
I'm
bad.
gonna say like low. I'm gonna say like 11%. I don't think it was any sort of. She had an affinity for it. That's kind of what we're saying is how much affinity does she have for breastfeeding in public? And I would think as a woman, it's kind of embarrassing. I mean, it's natural, but I would think Stormy did not have much affinity. I'm gonna say 11.
See, I'm gonna go the other side of that because I think Stormy's liable to want to flex nuts. Like she thinks that that's her right as a woman. Hey, I gave birth to this. I did something that I gave birth to another human being. If I need to feed them to keep them alive with this natural, glory juice that comes out of my body.
Sure.
Yeah, like the most wholesome, high protein, human growth hormone producing substance known to mankind.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give that to my child to make him a rock star. How dare you try to not? I think that on her feminist stance alone, that she would want to live in a world where not that there was this tit out everywhere we go, but anywhere that a woman felt like it was the right time to, I have got to give nourishment to this human being that I have built inside me. Got to be able to do it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go 72.
I was at 11. You're at 72 for the win, Stormy.
I said 12.
Ah, you knew something.
Right on the money. I won this one.
11, 12 or not, right?
I know, but it's damn close. But I got 0. I nailed 0, and this was within 1.
That's okay.
I think that's pretty good, man.
I think you were on the money about that, Ray. I do feel that way, but at the same time, I just always feel like there's a line. There's a private line that
Is it necessary to when a bathroom or some other place that's private is within 5 seconds away?
Not that anybody should be ashamed of it. Again,
Well, we did play a game of Pick Your Poison, also brought to you by Player 10, where we elected to drink our mother's old breast milk over our father's fresh jizz, cup of semen. So, breast milk is bringing itself back around. Yeah,
that's a theme.
Well, I won this one. I'm happy. I think Ray won the first one, so now we're kind of an even tie on the what's your number.
How will we know your wife?
Yeah. Thank you, Stormy, for playing and letting the world know more about you and your quirks and numbers.
If you would like for us to rate your wife, send her on over.
Yeah, we will conference call your wife right now during the game, and we will ask her these questions, and she can ask us, and we can have a nice...
And then you can learn something too.
You can learn something about your own wife, and you can put restraining orders on us. For the Bloody Jug Band, I am Cragmire.
I'm Death Ray. That was a passing car.
That's my jam, though.
I thought that was somebody's phone.
And who are you?
I'm Stormy Jean.
Thank you to Player 10 for the new game for Road Games. If you liked what we did today, go to whatsyournumbergame.com for more information, and we will see you on the road.
So I think we should all take a turn. I think that's pretty fun.
This game?
Hey, can I push that button?